y'all, it's Tasha and I'm back with another video. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to talk about how to file your LLC in the state of Pennsylvania. So that's what the video is going to be about. This is one of the business videos, and we're going to really dive into how you file that, what it looks like, what the system looks like, and how you do it in the state of Pennsylvania. But first, y'all, I'm trying out these new lip balms and lip colors and lipsticks and lip stains. And today I tried, let's see, what is this? A butter gloss. So what y'all think about it? Do y'all think this red lip on me is a go or is it a no? Like, you know. So as I keep doing every week, I think I want to try different lip colors. I want to get into all the different colors and designs. I got some black lip here too. I might put that on next week. But I figure, why not? Let's try it. Let's have fun with it and see how it goes. So y'all let me know. Do I do a good job with putting it on? Is it a go or is it a no? Tasha, don't do that again. Or yeah, girl, that lip is popping. Either way, I want to know. All right, so state of Pennsylvania, filing your LLC. First, if you're ready to file an LLC, we will assume already that you have your business address or the address that you're going to use for your business. It can be a home address, cannot be a P.O. box. Second, that you have whoever's going to be your agent for your business. Is that going to be you, or are you going to get a commercial agent? I'll go into detail about it as we go through the application. And then business phone number. Is it going to be your cell phone? Are you going to get the Google Zoom, Google Voice phone number so that it'd be different for your business? Or did you pay for a 1-800 number for your business? Either way, you decide what you think is best for your business. My suggestion probably would be get a business phone number so that you can keep it different from your personal number. The last thing you want to do is think it's a personal call coming through and it's a business call and you start talking like, you know, it's a business call. I mean, a personal call, and it, no. Try to get a business number and keep it different from your personal number. As we go through the application, I'll tell you more of the stuff that you're going to need. But this is where you're going to go for the state of PA. It is www.corporations.pa.gov. This is going to be your best friend. It's the site that you go on so that you can go ahead and create your PIN file account and be able to file your LLC. So what you're going to do first is you're going to go under register. And you're going to click on the register right here, and then you're going to start with your first name or the name of whoever is going to be the owner of the business. And then you want to have your business address or the address that you're going to be using for your business, or it could be also your home address, whatever you decide to choose. That's what you're going to put right here. So okay, and then, you know, obviously, you know, self-explanatory stuff right here that you're going to be filling out. Oops, 064. Business phone number if you have one. 267. What is going on with me, y'all? 4819. Okay, phone number. If you have a fax number, you can go ahead and put that in right there. I do have a fax number, but it is not an area that's red, so it's not a mandatory area, so I'm going to leave that off. Email addresses. Now, for your business paperwork, you want to make sure it's the email address that you're going to check and that you have access to, so think about what that email address would be. Where you want the emails to go to, where you want your notifications to go to. Let's see. And where you want the billing information to go to, which is super important. Because if the state say you owe something and they end up emailing you and you don't respond, that's big time problems. So your username and password. So you want to decide what you want that username and password to be. Make whatever your username and password that you're going to make it be. Put your security questions in here that you know you're going to be able to put in. And then boom, you are finished with this part. Now I wanted to show you exactly how that's going to look. So let me just show you. ENT, you know, whatever. And then my password. Okay, so It's going to say that the passwords don't match. Because I'm just putting, okay. And then security questions. What is my favorite food? Rice. What is my favorite color? Red. So you put red. And then you go ahead and hit register. I'm not going to because I actually have an account. So you would hit register right here, and then it will take you into opening up your own account. So then after that, you'll be able to hit the login screen and go ahead and log into your account. Now let's see if I can log into my rural account, because sometimes I don't remember. Hey, it's a success. All right, so we're in. So now you're in. This is your dashboard. This is what it's going to look like. Corporations, search business entities, search UCC transactions, forms, contact corporations, all the good stuff. Everything that you're going to need right there. Let me open up a Google tab because there is going to be some stuff I want you to research. All right, so in terms of what we are filing here, we are filing a limited liability company, corporation. So we're domestic limited liability company. So again, what you're looking for when you go here is domestic limited liability company. That's what we're filing. Now, if you were filing a partnership, that's what you will file here. If you were filing a nonprofit corporation, you will file that right there. If you are filing a limited partnership, domestic, you will file that here. It's everything that you need is all right here. So for us, we're filing an LLC. So it's domestic limited liability company. So you're going to click here, and it's going to ask you which one of these you're trying to file. Like, what exactly do you want to do with this domestic limited liability company? What we want to do is we want to get our certificate of organization. So we're going to click form 8821. And now we're going to go through the process of getting this all filed. So it's going to ask you, are you a veteran? Now, if you are a veteran, I believe in 2020 right now that you are still able to file it for free for being a veteran. So the state of Pennsylvania recognizes that you are a veteran, thanks you for your service, and they allow you to start your business for free. You don't have to pay the filing fee to start your business. So if you are a veteran, you definitely want to check here. So if you are not a veteran, then you just want to go save and continue because you're not a veteran. Now it's going to say, please enter the name and click search. So this is going to be the name that you want to name your LLC. So the LLC is going to be Happy Saturday. And the designator is going to be what you choose it to be. It could be L.C, company, limited, all that. What I choose is LLC when I file any of my information on my paperwork. So then you're going to search, because what you're doing is you're asking, is this name available? Because I would like to use it. So the system's going to say, yes, this name is available. So what I like to do is I like to save that, because I don't want to hear later on. So I'm going to save it as a PDF. I don't want to hear later on, and then I will print it and save it, that they did not know that I already had that name. When they got the paperwork, it stated that my name wasn't available, whatever the situation would be. You don't want to have to deal with that. And if you have the proof that you've had it for whatever date that you attaching it, it maybe that could work. Maybe it could not work. But for me, I better be safe. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and save that. I don't know. You just save it as happy, whatever you choose to save it as. Happy Saturday LLC. Okay. And then I put everything on my desktop. I don't care what it is, because then I can find it there. All right, so we'll move right along because we already did that. They said, yes, you have it. Mom, you got it. Save and continue. Now it's going to say, tell us the address of the limited liability company. Where's the liability company going to be at? Or where's the location for it, so that the Commonwealth of PA can actually see what address is going to be in. That's what I was talking to you about with the business address. If you decide you're going to have a business address for it, this is what you want to use. If you decide it's going to be a personal address, that's perfectly fine. If you decide you're going to get a commercial registered office provider to do it, that's fine as well. What you would do is do a Google search, find the commercial registered agents in this area, how much they would charge, contact them, and go ahead and utilize their services. I did not. I just have an issue with my business paperwork going to someone else, even though they're a registered agent. I would prefer that business information to come back to me so that I can regulate what my business needs, what it doesn't need, what's going on, or what I like to be in control of my business stuff because it's attached to me, and I don't want any problems with the state, and I sure enough don't want any problems with the IRS. All right, so I decide that I'm going to do it myself. So they asking you what address that's going to be under. So you put your same business address down. Oops. It is in Springfield. Yay. 9064. Okay. And I am in, that's not, it is, yep. All right, and you put your county down, and then you save and continue. And it's going to say enter the organizers for the business. So they want to know who are the owners of the business. Is it going to be another organization that owns your business, or is it going to be you that own the business? I put individual name because there's no person that's going to own the business. It's going to be me. There's no companies that's going to own it. It's going to be me. Now, if in fact you have a company that's owning it, so say you already have an LLC, and that LLC is starting this LLC, then you can say, okay, this corporation or my corporation is starting this LLC, so they own it. You can put that on there. For purposes of me, I still would put my name on there. Even if I had another organization, I would still put my information on there because in my mind, I just would be, if anything was to happen to my first LLC, I don't want it to jeopardize my second LLC, so I would want to keep them separate. But that's just me. Listen, y'all, advice is take it or leave it. You say, okay, well, thanks, Tosh. I appreciate the advice, but I'm going to decide to do it my way. And I'm perfectly fine with that. My job is to just give you the information. So it's going to be me. It's going to be the address that works for me. The address that I know I'll be able to get the information from, business address. You'll notice that a lot of it you're doing the same thing over and over again, but they just want to make sure on who it is they're looking for. So they're going to ask you again, are you sure this is the owner? This is the address that you want to use. And then of course I say, yep. And then I move right along, save and continue. Right to the next part. So then it's going to say, in compliance with the requirements of 15 PA or 15 PACS, they want to make sure that what date you want this certificate to be organized. Like, what do you want this company to say it was started? So you can say, file this on the same date that you approve it, or no, I started my company in 1996 and I wanted to reflect that. Now, here's another advice from Tasha. I didn't do that. I filed it with the date the state said they're going to approve it. My reason being is because I did not want them to try to make me pay back taxes for something else, or say, oh wow, we noticed that your business started in 1996, but we didn't see any filings till 2020. I'm not too sure that they're going to say that, but I don't want any problems. Again, I like to be safe than sorry. So there's no reason for me to do that. I know when I started the business, I know when the business is founded, but I know when I legalized the business with the state of Pennsylvania. So the date I started the business is totally different than the date that I legalized the business, and that's perfectly fine. What you want to do here is you want to select what that date is going to be. So if the certificate of organization shall be effective upon the filing in the Department of the State. So what they're asking is, do you want it to be the date that the state actually files it? So you can choose which one you want to do. Or you can say, nope, I started my business on this day and that year, and this is what I wanted to say, to reflect. And then you can open this up and put it on there and the time you actually did it. The time? What I gotta know the time I started my business. Okay, no problem. Like, so we're gonna for the purpose of this video, and again, you can choose to do what you want to do. I'm gonna say the certificate of organization was filed on the date you got the paperwork, and said that it was official with the state. I'm okay with that. So then I put it like that. Okay, so what they're asking you right here is if your company is a restricted professional company. So you're a psychiatrist or a doctor's office or something in that area. So if you are not that kind of a business, then you would want to select not applicable. All right, so the limited liability company shall have the purpose of creating general public benefit. Now, if your company is going to generate some kind of benefit to the state, they're going to ask you to look under Title 15, I believe. Look on that. It will tell you what a general public benefit will be. You'll be able to research what that is and if your company is that. But it's not, because we're not, the purpose of our business is not to create a general public benefit. It is to create money for ourselves. It is create profit for ourselves. So we're not applicable for the purpose of this video anyway. So save and continue. All right, so now you're going to get into the meat and potatoes of this. Provide an individual name and mailing address responsible for your initial tax reports. So the person that's going to be responsible if anything is owed for your taxes, if there's any kind of issue with taxes, who's going to be the person that they're going to reach out to. Again, that's me. So, I got to fix that. Hold on. So it should say 491. So I'll go back and fix that. So it's going to be me, my address, my company. If you have an EIN number that you have filed already, then you want to put it here. If you do not have an EIN number, then you don't have to put it there, because again, it's not red, so it doesn't tell me that it's a mandatory thing. But if you have not filed your EIN number, then you want to check the next business video where I go into detail on how you file your EIN numbers. A very easy process. But the only thing about the EIN numbers is once you get that document on your screen, you have to save it or print it there. You will not get another copy of it in that email. You're going to have to go through so much with reaching out to the state of Pennsylvania to get a copy of that EIN number. You do not want to do that. But that's for the EIN number video. That's not for this one. So back on track. LLC. All right. Description of the purpose of your business. So you can be brief. You don't have to be detailed here. This is not for a different kind of license or something like that. You're perfectly fine with description. So Happy Saturday is a business that helps people stay happy on Saturdays and no other day. So anyway, the purpose of my business for Happy Saturday is because I want people to be super, super happy on Saturday and not necessarily every other day. So you get to chill on all your other days, but on Saturday, I want everybody happy, happy, happy. But that's the description of my business. So description of your business might be to provide coaching and counseling to entrepreneurs on business. It might be to sell my jewelry business online. So it could be whatever you want to be. It could be to, whatever. So you will put that on that part. Save and continue. So certificate of organization, domestic limited liability company. So this form right here, DSCB, blah, 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 the consent to appropriate of the appropriation of name, the consent, the DSCB 17-2. This code right here, this form right here, the consent to appropriation of name, is what they want to look for here. So what they're asking you is if you have any necessary governmental approvals that are required, please upload them here. We don't, but remember that video, remember that picture that I did a screenshot of before? Let me browse and see if I find that on my desktop. Happy Saturday LLC. That's where I would attach that. upload it here, right? Because it lets them know that when I went to go file that name, it was here. It said that the name was available. They might get to them and the name is no longer available. I don't know if that would happen, but you just, again, you always want to be better safe than sorry. So I always screenshot that and send it over with them. There's no other documents that you have to send. There's nothing else that I sent when I did when I do my LLC or any of the other LLCs that I filed. I didn't have to do anything other than that. So that's fine. Save and continue. All right, so now this is where they verify everything and ask you to. They want you to commit and state that everything inside of this filing is correct, that everything is right. You declare that this is correct. You declare everything, and then you update your signature and you review your filing. So signature looks fine. I'm going to review my filing. And it goes over everything. It will show your filing information right here. The entity that you're starting, that address, the organizers, the owners of the business, form questions, things that you filled out on there, your docketing statement, who's responsible for these taxes, what's the EIN number if you put it in there, what's the description of the business activity. This is the attachment that we put in there stating that we did do a search on the name and we owned it. And then the fee is $125. Now, this is how you can do an additional search on the state. You'll go to State of PA Business Search. And then you'll go to search the business entities, right? And it's a corporation.pa.gov, but I just do a Google search of that. And now what we're going to do is put in, what did I say that business is going to be? Happy Saturday. Right? I want to see everything that comes up with Happy Saturday. So I took the LLC off. And so it's going to be all words, right? So that I know. So then I'm going to do a search, and it's going to search through any business that was ever filed in the state of PA with Happy Saturday in there. This way, I can tell who has that name. Now, no one has it, so it's fine. So right here, it lets me know that no one has that name, and I can have it. No one even has that name in there. So back to the search. Now, if you want to fine tune it a bit, you can do with any. You can do. Oh, I'm sorry. You can do starting with, and then you can do only active corporations, and then you could do a search. And again, still no one has it. Now you can screenshot this, save that, and screenshot it, and attach that to your form as well. You can screenshot this and attach this right here in a form, and it'll come up under here. Just to show them that you did it. Again, you have proof that this name was available for me to use. Perfectly fine. So then after you review that everything is fine, you went over all your details, you're going to proceed to the cart. I'm not going to proceed to the cart in this video because it's going to keep reminding me that I have this LLC that I need to file for Happy Saturday. So I'm not going to do that. So what you can do is you'll proceed to the cart. It's going to ask you for your credit card information. You'll go ahead and file. And then after you file, it's going to say, okay, you're all set. And then you're going to be able to go back to your home page here. And then it's going to show this here. But yours is going to be filed. So you'll go into your email address, and that's where they're going to send your document to. It's like a weird code in a weird email. It's like PAC-0. It's a very weird code, but you're going to know that it's the actual filing, the PIN file document code. I would give it about, they say 7 to 10 business days, sometimes 14. Nope, you're probably going to get it within like 2 or 3 days, maybe 3 to 5 days. 5 days is a stretch. Every LLC that I file, it's always come back. If I file it on a Monday, I'll probably get it by that Wednesday afternoon. And sometimes I've gotten it back the very next day. So again, it all depends. But they tell you to give that 7 to 10, possibly 14-day cushion, but you probably won't have to do that. State of PA has been usually fast. But I mean, it could be a little different due to the coronavirus. Now it could be a little longer, but it has always been pretty fast when I filed it in the past. And that is it to file your limited liability company in the state of PA. It's not a hard process. This is not a long drawn out video. I'm not going to keep you here while I babble on about how you can start this and do that and create that. No. In my videos, I want to get straight to the point, let you know how to do the stuff, and then move right on. You got stuff to do with the rest of your day, and I enjoy, and thank you so much for coming to learn how to do it. So the next business one, I'm going to look at the EIN numbers. We'll look at filing fictitious names. We'll keep just doing different things for the state of PA. And then I'm going to move on to another state and then go into all the details on how to file all that information. And then another state and another state until we have all states in these videos and you're able to follow. So continue to tune in, continue to join in, continue to leave your comments and let me know if this video was helpful to you or if you felt like it could have changed a bit. Listen, I'm open. It's no big deal. And don't forget about my lip, y'all. I'm working. I'm really working on this. So I want to know, is this a go or if this is a no? Keep it real with your girl. I like it though, y'all. I'm sorry. It's going to be a yes for me. It's going to be a go for me. But let me know what you think. All right, y'all. See y'all later. It would be nice if I could figure out how to cut this video off after I'm done. Y'all continue to grow with me. Y'all continue to learn with me as I continue to learn. All right. See y'all.